These other little trees are on our way too. Oh God! Okay, I'm going too fast. Hello everybody, welcome back to Silverrun. First order of business today is going to be basically an equipment overhaul. I want to, where's it at? I want to sell this probably. I might sell the pickup too and the trailer and get a semi and at least a flatbed for now. So that, actually I might get a front loader too to pick up logs and stuff so that we can start hauling longer logs and make a little bit more profit more efficiently. So for now, let's look at the store and see what is on sale right now. Nothing that we can really benefit from. Let's look at the trucks. How much are trucks? 30,000. We might have to lease some stuff for now just to help us get the job going. These two are mods, this Roadrunner Plus and this T2000. I liked them, but they're very expensive. So we're not going to be getting those for a while. So we're going to have to start with one of these cab overs. What's the difference here? Horsepower. Oh, 1,800 horse. There's no way this is 30,000 for 1,800 horsepower. I'm assuming it's already added the expensive 1,800 horsepower engine. So it brings the total up to 152,000. So we're going to go with the cheap one. We only need a little bit of horsepower for now. Okay, got it all customized out the way we want it. Not super expensive. We don't have the money, obviously, to purchase it, so we're just going to lease it. I hope you guys like orange, because I do, and I've decided it's going to be this green. I think this was Fendt green and orange. Oh, cot. Anyway, so the orange and green are going to be the Rusty Chicken Company colors, which I think it looks pretty good. All right, so we're going to lease this. That's not too expensive. Okay. And then, so we got that. Now we need, let's take a look at trailers. So the reason I want to get a flatbed trailer is because in the early game, you can get these shipping containers and you can load them obviously full of trees, and it makes it easier to, like this one's 12 meters, 9 meters, 6 meters. It makes it easier to just load them full of trees and just take the trees straight to a selling point and sell them. But I believe you sell the container, so you have to make obviously more than what the container's worth, or it's not going to be worth your time, but it shouldn't be an issue. So that's the direction we're going to go for now, just to start making some money. Let's get a trailer first. We need, where are the flatbed trailers? Oh, wait, no, I'm looking in the wrong section. So we need low loaders. That's what they are. We need a low loader. So I think we'll just go for this one. And spare wheel, yes. No, where's the spare wheel at? Oh, I see, in there. We don't need that for an extra $1,000 right now. Let's see. Change the color. Do they have my shouting orange? And then rim color. We'll just go with chrome still. And we're going to lease this too. So, oh, that's way more expensive than the truck was. So we got a trailer now. And we're going to need something to load the logs onto the container. So we need to look at wheel loaders. What do we got here? Oh, those are expensive. I mean, this one will probably do the job. What kind of... So that didn't have log forks. Does this have log forks? Pellet fork. Log fork. Okay. Now, I don't have any experience with log forks yet, so I don't know, because you got this one here, and you got this one. I don't know which one's better, because I feel like this one picks up more logs, and then this one just looks like it picks up one at a time. We will buy this one outright, and then, so we're going to customize this one. What does this do? Oh, it helps our tonnage. You know what? in the long run. 2,300, that's not too bad. So, oh, we can't customize the colors on this. That sucks. Okay, well, we will lease this one. And that's expensive. Okay. So, I'm going to try to keep the leases to a minimum here. All right, we got to sell this equipment. So, we're going to go in here and sell. We don't need the pickup anymore. Get our money back on that. Well, some of it. We don't need this trailer. Sell that. And where is, oh, this guy right here. So we will sell this guy too. We don't need him. So we got all the stuff we need. So let's head on over to the shop and pick up our new equipment. Look at this bad boy. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge help. Get this hooked up now. Gonna put down our ramps here. Unfold. Okay. Now we want to load this guy up. Let's make sure we can actually lift these forks with this thing, because these forks are huge. Yeah, tools not compatible. I wasn't sure about it, so we're gonna have to sell that and get the right one. Okay. They're all loaded up. Look at that, we're back up to $100,000. Is this even gonna let me, it's really wide. I don't know how it's gonna sit on this trailer, or how well it'll sit. And it'll be just fine. All right. In here. Bring our ramps in. And fasten the belts. And off we go. Head on over to our little preliminary logging station over here. This truck's pretty cool. Oh, if you didn't notice, I started playing on controller again. I just feel like the controls, just for me, are going to be easier, since I've just been playing on controller most of the time with this game anyway. It's just going to be easier for me. Oh, you know what? We have to drop this off. We have to head back to the shop and go pick up that container. Oh, wait. Nope, next problem. We can't just auto-load the container onto... Actually, before I do that, we can't just auto-load the container onto the trailer. We have to use our front loader. So I'm gonna have to buy some forks as well for the front loader. So I'm gonna unload the front loader, pop off the log, what is it called, a log fork? And then we'll go back to the shop and get a container. Okay, we are here. I'm gonna go in here and grab a container and some forks for that bad boy, and we're gonna load it up and head back over. Do 9 meter. What's this design here? Oh, it's not extra. That's cool. Is it? Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, hang on. There's a color. Is there? Yep. You know it. Orange. Okay. Now we're going to buy this. And then let's not forget the forks we need. This guy. All right. Take a look here. There's a lot of orange. Okay, we got that hooked up. Now, let's get this container on the trailer. Where's our... These need to go wider. Oh. Can't tell how wide. Just need, oh, a little bit more. Alright, we're maxed out, hopefully. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh, it's heavy. Back ends come up a little bit. All right, let's get this container on here. Well, we got the container on the trailer. It was not easy. My first time doing it, but I did notice that when I did put it on there, it was a little crooked, and the game automatically adjusted it for me, so that made it nice and easy. I don't know if you just set it on the trailer all crooked like, if it just automatically fixes it for you, or if you have to at least get it somewhat close. But we got it. We're gonna head back, start loading this up. Not really sure where a good spot to put this container is at the moment. We don't really have much space in here yet. We got a lot of trees to cut down, but I guess we'll just leave it here for now. I think we have to go back here and open it up. Yeah, open door. Cool. Now I need to head on over, get this guy back to our little setup over here. And we're back. I'm just gonna drop the forks over here for now. Put the log fork back on here, and then decide where we want to start chopping trees down at. Alright, we'll just leave this guy here for now. Actually, you know what? Before we start getting into this, there are sawmills that we can buy to start producing products. Might be a little bit more effective than just straight up selling logs. Is this one of them? Container warehouse, Elm Creek. Oh, that's part of the rail station. What's this? Old sawmill. So that's one of the production points. Okay, I thought you could buy this sawmill as well, but you cannot. That's just a drop-off point. So you can buy this one though. We're gonna drive over there just for realism's sake and see how much they're asking for this. So you guys may have noticed that I have $190,000 in the bank now. When I last cut, I started messing with some visual settings, and I forgot to check my recording software, so it cut off a lot of the screen. We recorded like the entire episode. I took the container, the full container, all the way over to the train. I loaded up the train. We got into a bunch of shenanigans before we found out that there's an actual drop-off point for the containers instead of having to load it onto the train, because the container was way too heavy for my my front loader, and I ended up tipping over, and it was a big ordeal. These other little trees are on our way too. Oh God! Okay, I'm going too fast. So I learned my lesson about taking corners too sharp. Let's try to tip this back over here. There we go. So yeah. So we got a problem, guys. I don't think our front loader is the best one for the job here. We might need to go get a different one. I can't get this storage container off here. I'm just gonna back this out here. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move the train here. We did, however, make a bunch of money off of that container. We sell their products. 108. Wow, okay. It's not going to take us very long to make enough money for that that sawmill. Okay, cool. But as I said, there is a obvious drop-off mark that I missed, so we'll be using that in the future. But we did make a ton of money off of that first container. So the reason for that is I am on an easier economic difficulty. Easy might be too easy, but I'll play with it a little bit. I just don't have a ton of time to play all the time, so it's just an easier way to move forward a little bit quicker. But I did cut out saying that I was going to take us over to the sawmill to see how much it costs. And it is 250, so obviously we need to sell some more wood before we can buy this, but yes, we're going to be definitely buying this. You just drop the wood off back here, and the logs go up inside there, and it makes wood. It makes wood. It makes long boards, short boards, beams, prefab walls, I think is what it made. But yeah, it all comes out here, and then it goes over here as well. so that you can load it up on your trailer. You can rent the train right here and just load it up straight onto the train. So yeah, we're going to be getting into that. So I'm going to head back to my log camp so that we can start loading up another container. Okay guys, I have the finance tab up right now, and I just wanted to show you that we did sell wood there for 110,000. That was with a 9-meter container, and then the economy level was on easy. So let me go down here real quick. So the economic difficulty was on easy. So I'm going to turn it up to normal, and then we're going to buy another 9-meter container, and we're going to sell that and see what the difference is, just to see if we're playing on easy is going to be overkill, which I feel like it kind of is. So let's do that, and then we're going to go in and buy our new container. And we're not going to go with an orange container this time, just because that's way too much orange. I mean, I like orange, but it's too much. We'll go with the forestry design. And we'll go down here to the color, and let's go with, where's the, there we go. There's our other company color. So we'll just buy that. Okay, now we got to get this loaded up. So also you may have noticed I have a different front loader, and that is because those shenanigans I was telling you about that I got into when I messed up my recording. I tried to load the big full container onto the train, and the first front loader I have could not even lift it off of this trailer. And then I was like, I'm gonna go get a stronger one. So I traded it in and got this one, which was way more expensive, and it did the same thing as well, which you guys saw in the little clips I put in there. So it really didn't help us to get this thing, but I like it. It's much more stable and it can lift a lot more anyway, so I just decided to keep it. We'll pay it off eventually. Let's get going on this. Get this loaded up. Oh, look at that. First try. Put it on the trailer, though, that's a whole different story. Especially when I'm backing up like a madman. I'm just going to go this way. I'm going to test a theory out here. I'm not going to take too much time trying to position it correctly. If I just set it down, will it auto position for me? Yep, sure did. Okay, so we don't have to spend too much time trying to get that perfect, 'cause that's kind of hard. And we're going to leave this here. Oh, turn it off. Leave this here. Let's get in the truck. Turn it on, and let's get this thing back over to the logging camp and start filling it up. Another thing I'm going to do is I got to drive this old Volvo all the way back to our logging camp. Is this thing still over here at this contract that we did? I got to get this back. I'm going to start using this to help pull the trees over to easier spots to get to. Might as well use all our equipment. But speaking of this contract area, we need to buy a wood chipper here soon so that we can start throwing all those logs for that contract in there and get that contract done. I think we're only going to make like $3,000 off of it, but might as well. We spent a decent amount of time on it, so we might as well get our money from it. Finally got this thing back over to our main job site here. So that's going to help a lot, hopefully, anyway. Because I know some of these trees are super heavy. This thing can't even move them. Well, I am going to start chopping some trees down and get this thing loaded and see how much money we can make off of this. Okay, we got that full. As I'm sure you saw, I was trying to experiment with a couple things. I did not know that I could not pick up a log with the harvester after it's already been cut. So I was trying to cut down a tree, pull the winch, or pull the tree over with the winch to get it out here in the open, make it a little easier to put it in piles, and then cut it with the harvester, like delimit and then cut it with the harvester up to the 9-meter lengths. And I could not get the head of the harvester onto the log once it was already on the ground. So that kind of slowed down my whole process and messed everything up. So lesson learned. I guess we will just be using this guide to try to pull the trees out the best we can and avoid that in the future. Also, I suck at this thing. I'm still trying to get a little better at it. I got that last load in there pretty good, but I'm gonna get this over to the drop-off point and see how much we make off of this. All right, here we are. Right over by the sawmill we want to buy. So you just drive in here and it should just take it. Yep, there we go. We made 75,000 off of that one. So yeah, I think we'll just go with normal difficulty. We don't need to be making a huge chunk of money off of one container. That should be good enough for us. So if you guys are wondering where this drop-off point is, like I said, it's over here by the old sawmill. So if you look at the map, well, actually, I could just show you this here first. It is called the container warehouse. So if you're dropping your wood off there, it's actually, now currently it's the highest earning drop-off point for me right now. But if you look at your map, it is right. So we're right over here, like I said, by the sawmill, and it's right here, this container warehouse on the edge of the map over here. But our little mining setup is over here. Here's the little town. You just come all the way over here. Well, everybody, that's gonna be it for this one. We got into a lot of shenanigans as usual, and we learned a lot, which is really good. Learning to use the equipment a little bit better, and we're learning how to make a little bit more money. We are pretty close. Well, actually, we do have enough money to go ahead and buy that sawmill, but I'm about to call it a day and sleep through the night, so we're going to be hit with our fees for our leases and stuff. Oops. So I'm going to keep that money. We'll probably make some more money off some more trees before we go ahead and buy the sawmill, but we're getting there. So thank you guys for joining. I hope you liked the video. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun doing this series with you guys, so I'm going to keep this going. And if you did like it, please hit that like button, and don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button as well. See you guys in the next one.